Welcome to the channel. As y'all can tell, today we're going to be talking about the myth, the legend, Rawdarius Raw Wave Green. Now, I personally feel like an enthusiast myself. I can sing every song damn near word for word. With that being said, it makes it that much harder to pick out a list of his top 5 songs. But today, that's exactly what we're going to try to do. And if y'all disagree with my list, go ahead and let me know what your top 5 is in the comments. At number 5, coming straight off of Beautiful Mind, I got Married Next Year. Now, I don't want to hear nothing because every time I hear the song, it makes me feel like I'm in love, and I know damn well I don't get no girls, and that's what makes Raw Wave so special. He can tap into your emotions. You know, you speak and you hear it in your head, it goes to your brain, but it travels straight down to your heart, and it stays there. In the song, he like, I never meant to hurt your heart, hurt your self-esteem. I never meant to play my heart in that selfish scheme. Looking for love, looking for the high. Same crowd in the club in the night. I wonder if you're looking for a husband. Youngin' out here looking for a wife. Girl, let's get it. If I could play these songs without getting copyrighted, I'd just be jamming out this whole entire video. It's very hard for me to keep my composure. But basically in this song, he's just speaking to everyone's inner lover boy and saying, I don't want to be in the clubs no more. I just want to settle down. Literally, he says, run away as far as I could go and start a family, cause I done been here many times before. And every time I done got it wrong. So he just tired of living that playboy life, man. He just won't go away, tuck off with the fam. And I think about that type of stuff a lot. So of course this isn't going anywhere out of my top 5 list anytime soon. With that being said, we're on to the next. At my 4th spot, I got I Don't Want to Hear It. Basically on this track, Raw just talk about finding peace again. And I hate everybody who be saying he's just sad, he's just always crying. He's trying to find peace, grow as a man, and connect with his inner self. To some extent, that's something that every young adult can relate to. So I don't really know why y'all pretend like y'all don't like Raw. Until the Soulfly album came out, I used to slick hate on him too. But then I gave it a listen and I'm like, oh hell no, I gotta rerun the whole catalog. You know, I got my little heart broken, so I'm like, this man really speaking to me. He made these songs specifically for me, for Steve. And ever since then, die-hard Raw Wave fan. I don't want to hear no slander. Like he said in the song, if it don't make no money, it solve no problems. All about hatred and all about drama, and I don't want to hear this shit. What do you say? I got a lot of shit I'm dealing with. Y'all lucky copyright exists. I promise you I would have ran out more than I'm already running out. But after this video is done, if you haven't heard any of these songs, please give it a listen. His catalog is top tier. Soulfly was just a masterful album. I'm not gonna lie. You got 2019, Escape, What's Wrong. Every song was good. Even if you don't like songs that make you feel too much, you could listen to Greenlight, Turks and Caicos. His versatility is really there. I stamped that. At the number 3 spot, we got Last Laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, this song is an homage to his uncle who sadly passed away before he released his latest album. And when I tell you, the way he speaks about this man on the song, it makes it seem as if we all had an Uncle D ourselves. You know, as far as I could understand, Rod came from a hard background and Uncle D was always there to look after him. You losing a mentor, a close friend, and a father figure like that, it's gotta break a man's heart. And to be able to sit down, put pen to paper, express that feeling, and be vulnerable to the world, I commend him. That takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of skill and effort. And also, it was just a beautiful song. He had a wonderful chorus of singers in the background, blended in with his voice and stoicism. You could tell he was angry, you could tell he was sad, and you could tell that he just wanted to see his uncle one more time. And there's not too many of us that can't relate to that feeling of longing for a loved one. So for that reason, Last Laugh's gonna take a spot right there in my top 3. He made me feel like I lost my Uncle D, goddammit. That's enough to make a grown man cry. Alright, this is getting hard. I already know what number 1 is gonna be. And there's so many options that I could put on this list. But at the number 2 spot, I'd be too upset at myself if I didn't put Street Runner. Listen. He said, I'm in your city tonight, and these lights make me feel so inspired. Going higher and higher and higher. Taking me higher. Fuck. I'm not crying, it's just my voice. Like, I heard my throat just now, but we already know that. The man has such a beautiful voice on this song, and it makes the track feel timeless. I could rock out to this with my friends in the car, and I'm gonna still be playing this for my kids 10 years in the future. But also, if I'm in my room by myself trying to catch a vibe, throw that bad boy on and we rocking out all night. 9 times out of 10, I'm smiling when I'm listening to Raw Wave songs, and y'all don't understand that. Y'all think because he's talking about touchy subjects, bad relationships, and betrayal, you shouldn't listen to too much of it because it'll somehow poison your mind, but it does the opposite. It's a relief. It's a relief to know that somebody else feels the same way that you feel. And when he gets up on that stage, he touches souls. I've never been to a concert, but mark my words, when I get this money right and Raw Wave starts performing again, that's the first person I'm going to see. Him or no cap, but that's another story for a different day. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I'm dragging it. Street Runner is basically him talking about how he's a rolling stone and traveling state to state, but his heart is still at home. And he wants to love and he wants to relax, but it's like there's money to be made, tours to go on, people to see, things to do. And that really speaks to my core personally, because a lot of times sometimes I distract myself and I get busy doing things that I say is gonna be for my family and for the people that I love, but that takes away from me being with them to cherish their company. At the same time, I need to go out there and make money and better myself so we can have a greater future. So he's basically speaking about sacrificing time for future financial independence and freedom. You know, he's getting to that American dream the only way that he knows how to. It's both ironic and poetic at the same time, and you just have to try to balance out fortune and family. Alright, at the number 1 spot, this is what everyone's been waiting for. Now, obviously, I have a bunch of honorable mentions. I said that OMDB used to be my favorite. I listened to it over and over and over again. It's probably the Rod song that I've listened to the most, so I don't know. Maybe it should have been number 1. Maybe it should have made the list. But he has such a great catalog that it's damn near impossible to make a perfect list. So I'm tossing in the honorable mentions. Alright, OMDB, Boys Don't Cry, Soulfly, Escape. I didn't put Escape in here. Escape, that one's tough. Take the blame. The whole Soulfly album, like I done said. But forget all that though. At number 1, we got 2019. Yes, I said it, 2019. He talks about everything on this song, from his love life to losing friends. The beat and the samples are so perfect. That's one thing I meant to say too. His samples. People give him a lot of slack for sampling songs, talking about that doesn't make him a real artist. But y'all gotta understand, he takes somebody else's music, pays homage to it, and even if he's singing the same words, he says it with so much heart and soul and gravitas. It sounds like a whole other song. I don't think y'all understand how much pressure that comes with. To be able to take something you know is beloved by a lot of people and mixing it into your artistic style, introducing it to a whole nother audience, that's beautiful. And I feel like every single song he sampled, he's done it great justice. But 2019, especially when he used that Jay-Z verse, it really shows that he ain't just your ordinary rapper, because he said it way different than Jay-Z said it, but he was saying the exact same words. Y'all don't listen to any Raw Wave song, I'm telling you, try 2019 and it just might make you a believer. But with that being said, man, it's getting late, my voice hurts, and I just wanted to try a new style of video for y'all. But I've got plenty of ideas in my notes with these sit down type of ideas. So let me know if y'all like this style of content, and I'm gonna keep bringing these videos to y'all. Don't forget to tell me your top 5 Rod songs in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next one. So up now. So up now. So right now before we get to a million. So right now before we get to 10 million. So right now before we touch the ceiling. Oh. So up now. So up now. So up now. I ain't begging cause I'm telling. So up now. Hey, why are you still listening? Click the next video.